All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Chupacabra's Lair. I'm your host, Larry, and we are back for more Kingdom Come Deliverance. With all of that ancient feudal package delivery that you've loved and craved ever since you first ordered something on Amazon. So last time we menaced an old man and beat him up and bought some charcoal, and now this guy's gonna menace me and teach me how to hit things with swords. It's gonna be great.
So, can we get started?
That's the plan. Let's do it.
We can. Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other, you can show me everything I've taught you so far.
Oh, good. Everything that I don't know how to do. Fantastic.
Very well. Let's start with the basics. Keep moving. Your life depends on it.
Okay, so how does this work? In combat, you are locked onto your opponent. You can move around with A or D, and some other stuff that'd be nice if it gave me a chance to read.
You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself.
Okay, good to know. Trying to not, like, jitter around between different sword movements is kind of weird.
The point of the blade is for stabbing. Try it a few times.
Okay, give it a good stab. Aha! Aha!
Good.
Aha! Aha! Aha!
Good, good.
I'm gonna be the best fondue master this world has ever seen. Just you wait.
But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another. Nice.
Okay, so it looks like consecutive chain strikes is good because it allows me to try and put my foe off balance, so to speak, so I can work my way through their guard. Okay.
Right. That's enough.
I think maybe the reason why the combat for punching feels weird is because this is more meant for, sword fighting as opposed to punching people in the face.
And the main thing is to use what you've learned in real combat. There's nothing better than experience, believe me.
Alright, fair enough. I'm going to continue picking weeds. Because I have a problem, and the only solution is huffing things. I mean, that's like 90% of feudal life, is like escaping it through alcohol or huffing the local wildlife. They didn't have spray paint for baggies back then, so you had to make do with what you got. So, I know something is supposed to happen pretty shortly. That's the expectation I was given. I do know the answer to whether it's good or bad, but I'm gonna say for the purposes of this, whether or not, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna trigger it. It might be now, it might be later. It might just be when I least expect it, like one of those M. Night Shyamalama ding-dong twists. Where it turns out my father's really a hobgoblin, and he's here for my spleen. Ooh, I got a perk point that I can spend on picking weeds. Yay! The sun'll come out tomorrow, gonna huff lots of chamomile and sage. With my friend Fritz. He kind of acts like that guy Sloth. That guy with the melty face from the Goonies. It's actually kind of horrifying to think about if you want to really get down to it. But I think I have enough weeds now to make quite a bit of money. I better check the town one last time to make sure I'm not missing an herbalist or something. Because if I'm gonna sell, like, fistful of random plants to strangers, I want to at least look like I'm not completely weird. Only slightly. Which is as good as you're really gonna get in the medieval feudal times. Let's see, one of these had a wash basin, so I can look less beat to hell. Was it this house down here? I think it was. Yes. Wash me. Watch yourself, Skeletor! Alright, so I'm pretty much... Ooh, nettle! You can make a soup out of this. I don't know why you'd ever try to make a soup out of something that sounds as horrible as nettles that have little pokey bits, but that was a common food staple, is just making soups out of stuff from the woods. And to be fair, stuff from the woods is typically free, so what's the worst that could happen? I like watching that other channel that talks about old pioneer life. I think it was James Townsend and Son. They do things like old school recipes from a bazillion years ago. And they cook stuff like nettle soup. It still sounds kinda unappetizing, but back in the day you just didn't want to starve to death, so you just kinda took what you could get. Okay, so if I was a person that wanted to buy weird plants from a stranger, where would I be? Probably not the clothing guy, or the blacksmith guy.
Thank you kindly.
Perhaps the guy who sells chamomile. Does every vendor need like a cutscene that has to load? I feel like this should load a lot better than this. Okay, what can I sell you? Let's go to other. This guy pays quite a bit better than the other dudes for all this stuff, especially for Sage. Oh my gosh. Hope this guy's got a lot of money, because I want all of it. So that's 33 gold. I am about to make bank. You have no idea how much bank I'm about to make. I'm about to start the Royal Bank of the Royal Roman Empire. I wonder if I can actually make my own potions later. Because it looks like that's kind of the department that we're in right now, is making potions. I know St. John's wort was used for, like, stomach medication at one point. I can buy antidotes, I can buy all sorts of vegetables. Ooh, and fine wine, oh yes. This guy sells stuff that I would not anticipate. Like a blacksmith's kit. Maybe these guys are all like the same vendor. Well, whatever. I'm done. Let's check the basket. Let's haggle a little bit. Because I want to sell this stuff for even more.
Discuss the price. Why not?
Okay, let's just knock it up by a little bit. I don't want to overdo it.
Here, and something for your trouble.
Wait, did I just pay him extra for this?
Thank you kindly. What will it be today?
I was trying to sell you stuff. Did that not work? What just happened? How much money did I get from that? Oh, I did get underpaid. Am I misinterpreting the haggle screen? What the heck? Okay, let's try this again. Let's check the basket and try to haggle.
Can we do something about...
So I figure when I'm trying... Oh, never mind. Heck with it. Let's cancel this. I'll figure it out later. I don't know. I'm bad at this, apparently. I should have read that other screen more carefully. Which, I don't know. I try not to let there be too much dead space in these recordings, reading stuff, because that's not interesting for most people. So, can I zoom in on this? No, that's as zoomed in as it gets, really. I guess it just lists that guy as, like, random trader number 37, whatever. Okay, let me go find my girlfriend Bianca. The lovely Bianca, down in this murder hole. Oh wait, no, this is where we take all of the weird swingers, that's right. So it's up in here. Yay! Talkie people! Getting drunk.
As you
Bianca, my sweet. What? Woman, I need to talk to you. I have money this time. You don't have to give me freebies anymore. I'm not a complete piece of crap.
Dave, my lovely. You're looking well today.
You too, handsome. What brings you here?
First off, you do.
Oh, noble sir. I'm as honored as any simple maid can be. And apart from my beauty, what else might your worship desire?
Well, Deutsch is saying stupid things again, as I'm sure you know.
The Deutsch is mouthing off again.
Oh, don't talk to me about him. He's a good customer, but when it comes to politics, he's unbearable. The number of times I had to throw him and the others out so they wouldn't start brawling.
Well, I'd say he's in exceptional form today.
Huh, so, like, that guy is just known for having contrarian political opinions, which to me seems weird. Like, from what I know about medieval politics, unless you're a lord, you typically just rub the ego of whoever is in charge of the local town so that you can maybe get a better deal on, like, land or just not getting flogged in the town market. Well, I'm here for a pitcher for my father.
I need ale for father.
A pitcher as usual?
Aye. Bring me a cool one from the cellar.
But of course.
That was a really, I don't know, I would have figured we'd hang out and try to romance a little bit. But I guess she's on the clock, so I'll have to swing by
It's
after
amazing.
hours.
You can pay me back this evening.
Out of the
Ooh,
question.
I like the sound of that.
Here you go. And this evening I'll have something more for you.
I can't wait.
Thanks. You'll have something to look forward to this evening.
Oh, that was actually a lot cheaper than I thought it would be.
Too. Oh, by the way, that shifty-looking fellow was asking after you.
Vaniak.
I suppose. He's a man who makes his coin robbing honest wayfarers. I'm sure of it. I'll be happy when he's gone for good. But what in heaven's name are you up to with him?
He promised to teach me how to use a sword.
What use would that be to you?
Enough. You sound just like father. I'll be going now. See you this evening.
Hal, I've got something special for you.
Is that so? Now what would that be?
Your favorite, Savior Schnapps.
Really? You're
Hey,
an
I
angel.
can finally save the game after an hour and a half.
Later.
Yay!
I will.
Okay, I can now save 3 times. The game autosaves from time to time at important points in each quest and when you sleep. If you want to save the game yourself, you must drink a potion of Savior Schnapps. However, this is an alcoholic drink. You always have a maximum of 3 of your own saves. It's something. That does not stay up long enough for me to properly read things, game. Alright, well that was simple enough. I don't know. It still seems weird to me that people wouldn't be gung-ho, especially in the remnants of the Roman Empire. Like, I know it's been a while. A pretty good long while. But I would think some of that behavior would stick around for a while, like the love of weapons and swords. Because if there's one way that's like a key to getting out of a crappy medieval town, it's to get a sword and start stabbing folks. Alright, Pa, I'm back, and I've got the goods.
About time. Have you got everything I wanted?
I have! Let's do the thing,
I have
Pops!
charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Well done.
I like how he didn't even ask how I got the money. And he probably doesn't care. He's probably used to having to rough up customers to get paid from time to time.
Look at that, lad. Well, that's what I call craftsmanship. What does the inscription mean? Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Radzig ordered it. Oh, this will be the finest sword I've ever made. Have you got the charcoal?
Is this gonna be like Inigo
Fire it first.
Montoya,
We'll put it all together.
where we make a sword for a rich guy he doesn't want to pay and we all get stabbed? I feel a cliche coming on.
By the way, someone paid me a call. I reckon you might know what it was about.
I'm not sure.
Really? Because I'm pretty sure you and your friends threw dung at Deutsch's freshly whitewashed house. He was here with the catchpole earlier, and it was not a friendly visit. What got into you, Hal?
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Got what he deserved.
Not much of a patriot, our father.
You can go and clean up the mess you made and apologise to him. I have a trade to run. The German pays well, and having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. You understand?
Yes.
Look me in the eye, Henry. Do you understand?
I understand.
Good. Then we'll never have this conversation again.
Our dad is
You think
zero
it's right to let
fun.
traitors speak ill of our king.
The boy gets caught, making a fool of himself, and he still hasn't learned his lesson. So Deutsch spouts...
Actually, I'll be real. Most
Turn
people in
into
this
common
time period
folk.
probably would have fucked up that guy's house and not
You
thought
might
twice
win a
about
fight
it.
with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists.
Yeah, alright. Still surprised that would be the
Furnace is
opinion of a
ready.
blacksmith, but alright.
Right, we'll do the grip. I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing.
Do I know what I'm doing? Is this about to be a really shitty minigame?
Do it. Good. Once more. That's it. Done. Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the guard.
Well, at least we're a good blacksmith about making things ergonomical.
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague and a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Wouldn't it be
Better by
important
far.
for your son to know why you had to flee a
Wenceslas
major city?
Doesn't have it easy.
For somebody who's all about appearances
step into
and
the
people not
shoes
being
of
pissed off, I feel
Someone
like
who's
that's a
lived
really
before
big
only
red
once in
flag.
1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going? Give it here, and we'll put it all together.
That doesn't seem like it's super smooth fit, but I guess in medieval times it's about as good as you're gonna hope for. Really, with sword fighting, it's all about that sword being good enough quality not to shatter on first impact, considering they didn't have advanced metallurgy at the time to make steel.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
Alright, well, we made a cool sword. Let's go get some nails. Seems weird that this is not connected to the house so that everything's a little bit safer and secure. Because I feel like the most valuable thing a blacksmith has is probably his tools. Followed by the raw materials needed to make stuff. Oh well. My only real experience with medieval lifestyle is Skyrim, The Witcher, and D&D. And D&D tends to be a little bit more welcoming than any of this stuff. What counts as the living room? Is this the living room? I guess it is. What else is in here? Marigolds, shenanigans, and a bandage. I don't need any of that right now. I have a feeling like I'm going to need to ransack places a little better in the future. But I also know that weight carry limit is a very real thing in this game. So you can't really pack rat like you could in Skyrim. At least not yet until there's some more ridiculous mods around. Alright, here's your nails.
Nails you wanted?
Thanks. So, how's Bianca?
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering, will you be going to the dance this evening?
Oh, there's a dance, so I see.
Maybe we'll see each other there.
Oh, that's where we're gonna get down and,
I'll be on my way.
stay all up all night and get lucky, like the robot folks that sing would say. Ah, but our eyes do wander.
Fine lass, eh? Now, stop staring at her and come and see this. Time for the trial by fire.
That looks like it does a pretty good job. I mean, you can only really sharpen those so much with the tools at hand.
Fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Oh, hey, it's
Those days are
Mustache
gone, sir.
McGillicuddy.
You haven't lost your skills, though. Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a
Let him
commoner?
try it.
Is this where our father's going to be disappointed in us?
You still have a lot to learn. Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future
Maybe
holds
our
for each
father
of us.
did something unspeakable
you
with a
almost
sword
have it
once.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work. Very fine. A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Svan?
True, Sir Radzig. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls, and I must leave. Here you are. Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
He certainly will.
Yeah, I feel like our father knows more than he's letting on.
Once
A
it's
lot
ready,
more.
Send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sure.
It's been an honor, Sir Istvan. Have a safe journey to Sasau.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzig. Thank you for the hospitality.
Why do I feel like Sasau might be important? Like someone else is gonna go to Sasau.
A long, peculiar history. That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Will you teach me how to use it like Sir Radzig said?
Why?
Well, it could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
You talk as if you've seen it happen.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no
How
glory.
old are you? You're like
Might
maybe
be ahead
40
of
at
themselves.
oldest.
I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day. But first, I'd like to see the world. Meet new people.
Meet them or beat them.
Meet. You have to keep going on about it.
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
Oh, something's going down.
A messenger.
He was in a hurry. What's happened?
Uh-oh. It looks like it's murder. It's the military's type of murder. See, I told you that you kind of need to know this shit. That's an army. You need swords to fight those. You can't just use your friendship words. Oh, I'm sure this is going to go very, very well. Oh dear. They've got kazoos. The war kind of oh good. Do you really need that many soldiers for a town full of peasants? And I was gonna get lucky with Bianca tonight.
Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry.
What about you?
Oh shit, this is about to get real.
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You'll do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Redzig. If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
Alright, understood. Redzig's not an asshole, he's a bro. Got it, got it. See, I told you. Fences made out of logs are complete garbage. This is why we can't have nice things. I half expected them to literally make me run as fast as I could to a literal chest on the floor.
Move! Come on, we're closing!
Move it, people!
Come on!
We're running
Come
out of
on!
time! Oh, Henry! Thank God! Get inside, quick! We have to shut the gates!
Get running, people! Come on!
Mind this for me.
Are you mad? You can't go back!
I mean, we are about to die and like wake up missing a kidney or something. Oh good. Hey, our father's pretty good with that thing. Get him, Pops. Oh yeah. Get that scum. Get him right in the face. Close coffin, funeral, close casket, go. Oh shit, here it comes. That's gonna be our arch nemesis. Oh, yep, that's our arch nemesis right there. The mustache murderer. Wow, this is... Alright. Okay, I feel like the first stab was more than enough, sir. Alright, you Mr. Mustache and Goatee. I'm putting you in the ground in like 5 minutes or so. Get going, Henry. I know we do not have the skills to kill him yet. He is wearing armor.
Find a horse! Ride to Talmberg! Tell them what's coming! Warn them!
Run by the moats! There's a path down there! Jump down from the wall and flee!
Alright, so Now we've gone from Blacksmith's Apprentice to Grand Theft Equine. I bet that guy's just really disappointed that we're keeping the sword. I'll bet. Okay. So, I have a sword now. There's that, which is kind of awkward. I think I'll leave it there for right now. So that'll be it for this one, ladies and gentlemen. I've been your host, Larry. This has been Kingdom Come Deliverance. Yeah, that's not really what I was expecting. I was expecting an Inigo Montoya situation. Is that how you pronounce his name? Amigo Montoya? Where they stole the sword instead of paying for it. This is a little bit more straightforward, I think. So that'll be it for this one, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and there's more of this coming. Bye!